Jeff Bezos' billionaire wedding. Have you ever imagined a wedding so extravagant, so over the top that even royal ceremonies would seem humble in comparison? Picture this. Venice, Italy. Late June 2025. The canals are glowing under the moonlight. The air is filled with the scent of imported roses, and arriving in style are billionaires, movie legends, and global power players. This isn't a fantasy. It's the real-life wedding of Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez, a 3-day, $50 million celebration that made headlines around the world. From June 26 to 28th, Venice wasn't just a city. It became their personal kingdom. Stick around as we unravel the unbelievable details, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insider looks into the world of the ultra-wealthy. The celebration began like a scene from a movie. Guests arrived on sleek water taxis and million-dollar yachts, cutting through the canals like royalty. Hollywood A-listers, tech giants, political elites, all stepping onto the private island of San Giorgio Maggiore dressed in couture and wrapped in anticipation. The opening dinner took place at the Madonna dell'Orto Monastery, a historic venue transformed with rare orchids, candlelight, and live orchestras echoing through centuries-old halls. Despite a thunderstorm cutting the evening short, the experience, complete with Michelin-starred dishes and vintage wines, still rang up at over $3 million. Not bad for night one. Day two was the main event, and it was nothing short of a fairy tale. The church on San Giorgio was turned into a floral wonderland. Thousands of imported blooms hung from the ceilings. Crystal chandeliers lit up the aisle. And then came the bride, Lauren Sanchez, glowing in a custom Schiaparelli corset gown worth over $1 million. The couple exchanged vows beneath a floral arch as violins played softly in the background. No press, no photos, just pure, private elegance. After the ceremony, guests headed to a nearby villa for the reception. Wagyu beef, fresh lobster, 7-tier wedding cake. And the entertainment? A surprise performance by a Grammy-winning artist, followed by a 15-minute fireworks show that lit up the Venetian sky. That night alone, over $7 million. Day 3 was a laid-back dream. Guests cruised the canals, enjoyed open-air brunches, and strolled through curated walking tours of Venice's hidden gems. The farewell party included spa treatments, fine dining, and custom gift bags, each worth more than most people's rent. All in all, Day 3 added another $2 million to the total. But what made this wedding truly next level wasn't just the price, it was the planning. A team of over 100 professionals worked behind the scenes for months. Event planners, lighting designers, private chefs, florists, decorators, and even a logistics team flown in from 3 continents. Every flower was hand-selected. Every plate was custom designed. Even the scent used in the venue was created by a luxury fragrance house in Paris, formulated specifically for this wedding. Let's talk numbers. $10 million for the venue and decor, over $8 million for security and privacy, $12 million for food and drinks, $5 million for Lauren's wardrobe, $3 million for entertainment, and another $10 million in transportation, logistics, gifts, fireworks, and staffing. That adds up to a staggering $50 million. And insiders say that might actually be a conservative estimate. Lauren's look alone made headlines. Her first gown, a custom Schiaparelli creation covered in hundreds of thousands of hand-applied crystals. Her second, a rare vintage Alexander McQueen masterpiece from the early 2000s, selected for its timeless silhouette. She wore diamond earrings on loan from Dolce & Gabbana, couture heels worth over $30,000, and carried a symbolic token from her spaceflight with Blue Origin tucked into her bouquet. Her entire wedding ensemble, dresses, jewelry, shoes, accessories, was estimated at more than $5 million. The guest list was just as jaw-dropping. You had Oprah, DiCaprio, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Beyoncé and Jay-Z, Queen Rania of Jordan, and at least one sitting world leader whose identity remains undisclosed. Every guest received a digital invitation encrypted with a custom QR code, granting access to a secure itinerary app built just for the event. Their hotel accommodations, paid for in full. Their transport, private water taxis guarded by former intelligence officers. Even the menus were printed in gold leaf. But with all that luxury came controversy. Venetian locals staged protests, Angry that parts of their city were effectively shut down for days, activists released inflatable crocodiles into the canals. Environmental groups pointed out the massive carbon footprint of an event this size. And on social media, the debate went viral. Some called it a beautiful expression of love. Others saw it as a tone-deaf display during a time of global economic uncertainty. Bezos responded by donating $1 million to a local preservation group. Lauren pledged another $500,000 to climate initiatives. Guests were encouraged to donate to charities instead of bringing gifts. And while critics weren't silenced, the couple did their best to balance celebration with social awareness. Now let's zoom out. Jeff Bezos, worth an estimated $244 billion in 2025, is more than just Amazon's founder. He's built an empire. He owns Blue Origin, a space company he's funded with over $7.5 billion. He purchased The Washington Post, invested in biotech firms like Altos Labs, and owns properties in New York, LA, Miami, Washington, D.C., and beyond. His yacht, named Icon, is a 400-foot marvel of design, complete with a cinema, spa, helipad, and its own support vessel called Abiona. He owns 3 private jets, 2 Gulfstreams and a Pilatus, worth over $130 million combined. These aren't just luxury items. They're statements of power. And Lauren Sanchez? Her journey is equally powerful. She grew up in a working-class family in Albuquerque, New Mexico, faced poverty, slept in the backseat of her grandmother's car, struggled with dyslexia. And still, she rose. From working as a reporter to winning an Emmy, from hosting major TV shows to launching her own female-led aerial production company, from learning to fly helicopters to going to space in 2025 on Blue Origin's all-female crew. She's a best-selling author, a philanthropist, the vice chair of the Bezos Earth Fund. Her story is one of grit, ambition, and impact. So, this wedding, it wasn't just about 2 people in love, it was about legacy, symbolism, the merging of 2 powerhouses who now represent ambition, success, and global influence. It was a reminder that for the wealthiest among us, love stories don't just end with "I do." They come with fireworks, global press, and $50 million price tags. But what do you think? Was it a beautiful, once-in-a-lifetime celebration of love? Or was it an excessive show of wealth? Comment 2 if you think it was worth every penny. Comment 5 if it felt too over the top. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Because this is just one chapter in the ever-evolving story of the world's most powerful and fascinating people. And trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. See you on the next video.